We all know that there are a handful of ways in which to win a game of Pokemon cards, including taking all 6 of your prize cards, decking out your opponent so they don't have any more cards to draw, or your opponent doesn't have any bench Pokemon to send up to the active spot. But have you ever thought about drawing or tying a game of Pokemon cards? Is it even possible? Well, for the first time ever in the 6 years I've been playing the Pokémon TCG, I managed to achieve a game state to make this possible, and let me tell you, it's a complete roller coaster of a ride, so make sure to stay around till the very end to see how my first ever experience of this extremely rare game state has panned out. Let's get into it. Alright, so looks like our opponent is going first, and oh my goodness, this could be an incredibly bad matchup because it looks like we're playing against Futurebox, and that tells me that they're probably playing Iron Hands EX, and obviously Iron Hands EX takes extra prizes for every knockout you take, and considering I've started the 30 HP Badoo in the active, it's going to be incredibly easy for them to knock us out. So anyway, let's see what we can do, and obviously my deck that I'm playing right now, Dragapult EX, relies on, setting up slowly and, getting into the game slowly, especially when we're item locking our opponent as well. But, I think we can try and do this. Okay, we do have a good start. I mean, we did get the Arven, and we have pretty much set up our entire board, which is absolutely excellent. We can get another Dreepy down, sure. Yeah, we can attach the counter energy as well for later as well, and I'm pretty happy to just item lock now. We do 10 damage, and that kind of just stops them from, getting Iron Hands into play or accelerating energy into play with the electricity generator. But they did have Iron Hands in the hand, funny enough, and they do just research, so they are kind of off to the races. And now, yeah, I don't know how this matchup is going to plan out. They are just going to retreat, and they are going to take the first knockout of the game here for 60 damage, and they're going to take a prize. And they're just going to power up their Iron Hands with the peak acceleration attack here. So they're going to start powering up the Amp You Very Much attack so that they can take extra prizes. We are on a bit of a clock, on a time clock here. That is a bit unfortunate, but we can see what we can do. I can Arven to start. I could even Unfair Stamp, but I think it is quite important that I set up my board a little bit more. I mean, going on behind on prizes is completely okay with this deck, to be honest. But yeah, we can definitely buddy pop in for another Badoo. I'm actually quite happy to give up another prize here if necessary. I do have U-turn board in the hand. I will just attach that to Duskull. And if you're wondering why are you playing U-turn board, I haven't seen that card in standard. That isn't a standard card. This is expanded, guys. Come on, if you've watched my channel, you know I love my expanded. But yeah, this is an expanded Dragapult build, and I would say it is pretty good. Just being able to set up like a normal Dragapult from standard, but having access to some more powerful cards, like the U-turn board, for example, in expanded, is really nice. Marshadow as well, we see that allows you to get rid of stadiums, which is quite nice. We do have Counter Catcher active, but I am just going to have to retreat, I think, and then probably item lock once again, which isn't too bad. But yeah, we can go from here. Yeah, as I said, we are playing a expanded beta build of this Dragapult deck, simply because Dragapult is super popular right now in the standard format, and I was thinking, why not play it in expanded? You do a lot of expanded anyway, strategic, so let's see if it works. And it has been performing pretty well. I have this was part of a video I did not too long ago, actually, so if you want to go and check that out, it is in the top right hand corner of your screen right now. to go check that out. But yes, they are just gonna they're gonna do even more damage when it's not even necessary, because they're gonna attach the future booster capsule. That gives them free retreat as well, which is quite nice. I think they're doing something like 80 damage with this Miraidon here. They're gonna attach as well. Okay, that's gonna knock us out. That is fine. We do have counter catch in the hand, as I said, so we can potentially go and do something here. We do have a pretty decent draw engine with Literary Cloaks online right now, which isn't too bad, but I do have to be a little bit wary of you know, using my Dusclops and Dust Noir, because they can just take extra prizes with Ampy very much. So yeah, there's a Dusk Noir, speaking of. We can probably just go get the counter energy now, because we are behind on prizes and I am pretty happy to do so. But yes, we get the Dragapult. We also do get Path to the Peak. I do like the idea of the Path to the Peak to stop them from, you know, using their abilities. It turns off Iron Crown. This is another great expanded card, Path to the Peak as well. We could even like Arven for Unfair Stamp potentially, but I also do want to set up my draw engine even more, so I will go get this Pokepad, and we can chuck down the Path to the Peak, I reckon, and we can definitely counter catcher up something as well. I do have a counter energy already in play. Looks like I am probably going to have to abandon this counter energy I have in the hand anyway. But yes, we can use the Mysterious Treasure as well. That's another great expanded card. Allows you to search your deck for a Dragon Pokemon or a Psychic Pokemon after discarding a card from your hand, like we're doing now. So we can just go grab the Dragapult EX, which is absolutely insane. And I have gusted up their one and only Iron Hands here, which is really nice, because I think it's highly unlikely that they'll be able to like power up another attack, especially like, you know, they got to like get the Iron Hands down and then Electricity Generator a couple times as well to power up Ampy very much. So I'm very happy with the current board state right now, and we are going to be taking a couple prizes here. Also, whilst you know, taking or setting up another KO on the bench here on this Miraidon, which is really nice, because we can like potentially go after the Iron Crown next with a Dusclops or Dust Noir, which seems really good. And we do get a counter energy and a Lily's Determination off the prizes, which seems absolutely clutch, absolutely insane. That means we can, you know, potentially get an attack off, but they do get the Iron Hands and with the Nest Ball, so that is something for them at least. I really do doubt that they'll be able to get Electricity Generator off though. Would be I've spoken it into existence, haven't I? Oh, for crying out loud, why do I have this? They get 2 off it as well. Oh my goodness, why do I say anything? Honestly, it's crazy. Why did I say anything? Anyway, we're going to switch card. They've powered up one. Oh my goodness. And they're going to heal off the damage from the Miraidon. That is absolutely wonderful for me. And they have the Heavy Baton. Oh my goodness. And they've gusted me up. This has gone from amazing to bad to worse, to be honest. Oh my goodness. Why does this happen to me? They've gone down to 1 prize because they took an extra prize with the Ampy very much attack. Well, I guess the good news is we can attack because the counter energy is online, and we top deck the Dusclops. That's very handy game. I need that right now, honestly. Jesus Louises. What is happening? What is happening, guys? This is crazy. We can evolve for the memes, and I'm going to lose Determination anyway, so we can just set up our board a little more. But, you know, if I just Dusclops now, they win the game. Which is a little bit sad, because I don't want them to do that, but we do get Unfair Stamp, which is really nice. We can disrupt them a bit, and, you know, I'm just trying to think of a way to, you know, go and try and win the game here. I guess we could, like, set up another KO somewhere. I mean, they have benched a lot of stuff, and we have disrupted their hand considerably. We can get a Dusknoir into the hand with this mysterious treasure, and, you know, I guess we'll just have to Phantom Dive and see what happens. I can take a knockout on the or not a knockout, sorry, we're setting up another knockout on the Miraidon here because, you know, they healed off with the switch cart earlier in their last turn, I think, which is crazy. But like, this has gone from bad to worse. Literally, I can't use my Dusclops or Dusknoir to, like, you know, set up another KO because they just win, because we would just get knocked out, which is kind of sad. But, you know, how are we going to, you know, take a KO elsewhere, though, is what I'm thinking. They are just super rodding some Pokemon and energy back in, that's completely fine. But we are in a really tight spot, to be honest, and this is really tough. And I guess they could, like, try and arm press and set up a KO. Yeah, they're just going to arm press to 160. So now the game plan for me is to... Oh, we get an Arven, which is quite interesting. Yes, we can just Recon Directive, I think, for... Oh, there's Counter Catcher, that's actually quite handy. We could counter something up. I could get Field Blower as well, so we can get rid of the Heavy Battle, and actually that's actually quite handy because you know, that just prevents them from moving energy onto their other Iron Hands on the bench. I guess I could just attach the U-turn board here for free retreats now. I can evolve the Dusknoir for the memes, which is crazy. I can evolve, which is quite nice, and, you know, I can keep the energy on the active Dragapult if I retreat, which is quite nice, and I can retreat into another Dragapult to get an attack off, which is really, really nice. But, you know, other than that, we are in a really, really tight spot, because how are we going to take knockouts here? I guess I can just take a knockout on the Miraidon and go from there. That seems completely fine, to be honest. But oh my goodness, why did I do a knockout on the Miraidon? Because now we go down to one prize, and now counter energy is offline. Oh, strategic, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's such a bad misplay from me. And now, because literally counter energy is the only energy I play in the deck, which is crazy. I could just like, gust up something and go for a, you know, Jet Headbutt. But, you know, I can't really do that right now, which is kind of sad because I don't have access to Counter Catcher, which is my only form of Gust. So, you know, we may as well go and see what happens if we tie a game of Pokemon cards. This is the first time this happened to me, for the first time ever. And we take a prize, they take a prize, and we're entering sudden death mode. I had no other choice, guys, because I'm such a bad Pokemon TCG player. This is funny. Okay, this is definitely a video. Okay, can we win this? This video has gone shockingly horrible. This video has gone horrible. Honestly, so horrible, because the matchup is so shocking. We do get to choose to go first or second, and I think we should probably go second to prevent them from, you know, getting an attack off on their first turn, which seems pretty good. But yeah, this video's been really horrible in the sense that I've played very poorly, and yeah, I think we are sort of really struggling because we only... Wait, why is there only one prize? Why? Oh, right, because it's sudden death, and it's the next KO that wins the game, and they start a Iron Crown. How wonderful. They're probably gonna screw me over here. Yep, there's a, oh my god. They've just got it, like, set out for them. They just set everything up pretty much turn 1, and all they have to do is pass, and that is a really good turn from them. They managed to get a electricity generator, which is crazy. They attach another energy and a future booster energy capsule. It's our turn, and what can I do other than my usual game plan of trying to set up here and get something off? But, you know, I guess I could, like, go for a counter energy play and jet headbutt a couple times. I think that's my only out to winning the game. But other than that, it is a really poor matchup, especially in sudden death, which, you know, is a bit unfortunate because, you know, we can't use the Dust Noir to, you know, or Dusclops or Duskmore because we just, like, lose in the sense that they take a prize. But if we take a prize, what would happen then? Would we go into another sudden death? Let me know in the comments what would happen if you sudden death in sudden death, if that makes sense. If you take a prize and they take a prize in sudden death, what would happen? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, we can just item lock and try our best. They do Iono us. Oh my goodness. Iono to 1 is wild. What is that? And we get a counter energy off the 1 card. That is so rude. Oh my goodness, and they can just retreat, and they had the energy off that 1 card, and and we lose.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Unfortunately, my first ever sudden death match didn't go the way we wanted it to, but considering the matchup, I'm glad we managed to take it as far as possible. But if you want to see a video dedicated to the list I played in this video, click on this video on your screen right now. I said video about 3 times, that's crazy. But please make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. But tell me, do you have any sudden death game experience? Let me know in the comments, but until next time, and as always, stay strategic everyone. See ya.